Hello there, here is our podcast.
We have a special guest in the studio. It's Blaze, a 19-year-old lorikeet. We've done great things for people in recent weeks. We like to say, Jonesy and Amanda can make things happen. Make it happen. Craig wanted to go and visit his mum, his 82-year-old mum in Broken Hill. He hasn't seen her for 3 years, but he couldn't leave his lorikeet with anybody. So we said, leave Blaze with us.
You said, leave Blaze with us.
We are tasked with looking after this lorikeet for a week. We thought we'd do Tales of the Pet Sitting. Yep. How's it worked for you?
We thought we'd run it past the Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese. He's joining us. He's got other things on his plate. He's got the budget tonight, but what about his bird minding skills?
Don't ask him what's on his plate when you're talking about pet birds.
Okay, we'll scratch that one then. But the Prime Minister will be joining us. Also, the pub test, changing the TV at the pub.
Oh, trouble.
Does that pass the pub test and gets my ghoulies? Enjoy the podcast.
Everybody online.
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda.
Miss Keller. Amanda.
Doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles.
Congratulations, Mandy.
We're on the radio right now.
What is it you can't face?
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
What are you, an idiot?
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Hello there, Amanda, my multicolored jacketed wearing friend. How are you today?
Good.
Budget night tonight.
Budget night. We are going to be talking to Anthony Albanese. Don't turn off your radios because we're going to try and, the thing is, budget. I wish I read stories about it, and it's like, have you seen that meme of that little kid in Tibet or somewhere, and he's scooping up words from his book and trying to get them into his head?
Yeah.
That's how I feel when I read things about the budget. I say, concentrate, 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 and as I say that, I don't concentrate.
You're saying, and I've known you for a long time, is spend it and it will come.
I've always been a believer in who gives a rat's. And, so far it's been okay, but it's not a great philosophy I would suggest for everyone.
What's the other
Because I
thing?
do have to get up at this time of day to come to work every day.
What do you say when you go into a shop as well? What's the
I
other thing?
say, I don't hate it, I'll buy it. I don't do that every day.
Yeah.
Or are my hormones dressing me today? That's another one.
Yeah.
So that's
bought
girls'
many-
maths, girls' shopping, it's all that stuff. I wonder if the budget has a special section
Well,
for
Jim
girls'
Chalmers
maths.
is the man. A lot of people saying that we're in the black again and things are doing well. But
Well, then how come cost of living is so high?
Because
And how
he
come?
lives.
I'm just looking at the Herald this morning. A stark indicator: people are slashing food spending. So they're not spending on bakeries and butchers and at the places you go to if you're trying to get your specialty kind of foods. So people are making big choices as to how to make the budget
But
work.
I'll tell you this, though. So they're all not buying groceries, but on the other hand, eating out. Everyone's eating out.
That's what it says here, which I don't quite understand. It says, bear with me here and see if I can find it.
Now we sound like the ABC.
Wouldn't that be good? A lot of people would like that. Anyway, it says that apparently people are still eating out, but they're not.
Yeah.
But they're making more judicial choices at the supermarket.
I always find it curious, and I've got my old Toyota Land Cruiser. I don't drive it often. I like it, but I was parked in a bunch of all those Ford Raptors, Ford Rangers, all those Triton Utes and stuff. And they're all young guys driving around. Those things are worth $80,000.
Yeah, because they got the subsidies for so long.
I'm just sitting there. I thought, well, hang on, did I miss something?
You missed the subsidies,
I'm
Brendan.
driving a car from 1994. But
Do you know what I saw that was
I
really
wouldn't
interesting?
want to get one of those get-out-of-town trucks because I have my old truck, which lasts
Well, you're
forever.
sentimental about it. What about this thing? She said, going to her phone in a professional way. I took a screenshot of this yesterday.
Yeah.
The fossil fuel subsidies cost Australia, the Australian government, $14.5 billion, 2023 to 24.
So what does that mean?
27,000 for every minute of every day. So we are subsidising fossil fuel. This is it under the Labor government. This is Labor government. We are, if we put that money into alternatives, imagine where we'd be now. We are still subsidising coal. We're subsidising gas. We're subsidising, and people are saying we have to transition out. But while we're spending that much money, shouldn't our subsidies be going down there and up the other side?
Well, Albo's back on the gas.
I know.
But when I grew up as a kid, the natural gas ad that purported that gas was clean energy.
Well, and now they're saying
They lied to us with ballet dances.
It's our gateway fossil fuel.
Yeah.
But while we're still funding it, how are we ever going to move out of that and into other fields? Look at how much money that's costing the taxpayer. And here's Mrs. Gafoop's not being able to buy a specialty loaf of sourdough.
I think when we have Albo on, we just should ask him, because in the paper on Sunday it said Albanese would be better at holding a conversation at the pub, hosting a party, minding your children and using a barbecue.
Better than Peter Dutton at that.
Peter Dutton would be better at negotiating a discount, putting out a kitchen fire, reading a map.
How specific were the questions?
Reading a map, putting up a shelf,
And playing cricket, apparently.
solving an escape room, and opening the batting.
Yeah.
So that's what will stick to Albo was, because quite frankly, what happens when they've been Prime Minister for a while, they tend to ramble.
Well, it's his
They do,
obligation to ramble.
No, it's not his obligation to ramble, because people switch off, and our business is to have people stay on the radio.
Oh,
That's
now
what
you tell me.
That's what it's all about. So we'll have that for you. Instagram makes its return. We gave away $1,000 yesterday.
Here's Magnificent Seven. What was the initial purpose of a car's glove box?
Jam Nation. We have for you the Magnificent Seven. There are 7 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say,
Anthony Albanese must be quaking in his boots about the fiscal questions we're going to throw at him in our budget conversation today.
well, holding a conversation better at a pub is our Albo, as opposed to Peter Dutton, who would be better at negotiating a discount. Actually, Peter Dutton looks like he'd be good at negotiating a
He just
discount.
walk in, I say, it's free.
He'd go into Harvey Norman.
He's ex-police, isn't he? He's got that look about him.
He would go into Harvey Norman and he'd get some white goods.
He'd know the deals to do.
He'd know the deals. We have the Magnificent Seven for you, and we've got what's going on.
I don't know what's happening with our phones out here, people.
You know,
Anyone
what
listening?
I'd like is to come
Hey
into the
guys,
studio.
there's no phone. Hey, there's no phoners there.
Phone
No
systems
calls.
are working. Lindsay is apparently with us.
Hi, Lindsay. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, hello, Lindsay. We've got different colours on our screen, and it's thrown us. Lindsay, question 1. What was the initial purpose of a car's glove box?
Well, to place gloves in it, particularly for ladies.
Well, apparently it was for driving gloves. So initially it probably was men. Driving gloves are worn to keep hands clean and considered essential equipment in the early vehicles.
So they don't wear the old driving gloves anymore?
Oh, well, maybe some people do so you can't get the back of your hands sunburnt.
Is
Which I thought to
is that
do
what
it.
you would do, Lindsay?
Pardon?
Never mind.
What if you have to have an instant duel?
It's
You've
gonna
got to
be
have
one of
spare
those days,
gloves.
I can just see it. Which Italian city is famous for its canals and gondola rides?
Venice.
That's it. Lindsay, it's time to play Sing It Back.
Sing it for me. Sing it back.
Just sing it to me.
Sing it back to me.
When this person stops singing, you sing the next line. Here we go.
Go, Lindsay.
I think I better hang up now.
That's
gee,
it.
it's
What are the
close.
chances?
So close.
It's not an easy line to come in on, though. That
No,
one.
it's a tough one, that one.
That's tough.
Who selected that one?
Right? Yeah.
Right.
It's the least sort of.
That's the
Coldplay.
Yeah, sure, but it's. I know, but it's not an iconic line to come in on.
Well, you do it next time.
Wow.
I told you it's going to be one of those days. Kelly's in Epping.
Oh, hello, Kelly.
Hello.
Hello. Have a listen. This takes an hour, and then you sing. Go. Kelly.
I think I see you. I think I see you.
It's a beautiful song, isn't it?
You didn't go to Paul Martin on it, and we appreciate that.
Question number 4. This is multiple choice. Before it was changed in 1990, what was a Snickers bar known as? A journey bar, B, a marathon bar, or C, a snackers bar?
Oh, a Snickers bar.
Yeah. What was it known as before?
Marathon.
Yeah, it was a marathon bar.
I thought it would be known as a half a bar.
Why?
The
Because
largest,
it makes you snicker.
the largest in the Deer family.
You're going to giggle for an hour now because you're 4 years old.
The largest in the Deer family Which North American animal shares its name with a hair product used to give hold and definition to hair?
Ryan, did you write this?
Did you write the question, Ryan?
Yeah, I did.
What a punce.
Same as a hair.
Thanks, Kelly.
Sorry, Kelly. Well, that's question 5. It's the largest in the deer family. Which American animal shares its name with, let me read this, a hair product used to give hold and definition
fall
to
asleep
hair?
in a thesaurus last night, mate.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
The Magnificent Seven. Up to question 5.
Let me read it because it's verbose. The largest in the deer family, which North American animal shares its name with a hair product used to give hold and definition to hair?
Lisa's in Shell Harbour.
Hi, Lisa. Do you know the answer?
Sure do. It's moose.
Moose. I'm surprised, Ryan, in that question didn't include something about a chocolate delicacy.
Oh, yeah. I can do it again tomorrow.
Yeah, okay, that'd be great.
No, don't encourage him. Played on a board with numbered gridded squares is a game called Snakes and what, Lisa?
Ladders.
We're playing Snakes and Ladders with my son, Jack. He'd cry every time he had to go down the snake, and you go, come on.
Come on,
it was an
mate.
exhausting time
He'd
to
always
be
go to the
alive.
club with something
He did,
like
and
that.
Lego would break, he'd
Yeah.
cry.
I finished building a Lego Death Star,
Don't
which he didn't
go
complete.
on with that.
His 21st coming up. What if I bought him a Lego Death Star?
Please don't. It's a
that'd be
razz.
funny.
Why would he's 21 on the weekend? Why would you razz him? He finds it annoying that you
He
do
was
that.
meant to complete that Death Star.
No.
We were supposed to do it when
No.
he was 10, and he didn't
Question
do
7. Be hard on your own kids, not on mine. Question
it. They
7
don't
for you,
talk to me
Lisa.
anymore.
Which Australian tennis player's son is set to debut at the Juniors Davis Cup?
Oh, my goodness.
He's 15 years old.
Son.
And I'll
Yeah,
give you a
and
clue. The tennis player married one of Australia's TV stars many years ago.
Oh, it's... Okay, yeah, I know. The young... Oh, my God, I can't think of his name. I'm so...
Oh, Lisa.
Kim's in Cronulla.
Hi, Kim.
Hi, how you going?
Very well. So which Australian tennis player's son is set to debut at the Junior Davis Cup?
Leighton Hewitt.
Yeah, his son Cruz.
Yeah, Cruz.
His first time repping Australia. And obviously his father's won the Davis Cup twice
Sure.
before, but how good's that?
I guess he can complete that. Like if I gave him a Death Star, I'm supposed to complete it. Congratulations.
Do your children ever talk to you? Because you're just king of the Raz.
It's all coming your way, Kim. $150 to spend at Frank Provost, now the #1 rated hair salon. Dinner at the Lone Star House and Brew. Discover the taste of Texas with ribs, schnitties, and more. And Jonesy and Amanda Coach, you choose fit colour and some starter pencils. Kim, anything you'd like to add to this?
No, just thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Kim, you're
Have a great
welcome.
day.
Thank you.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
It's gonna blow your mind.
Amazing. I think you like it. I believe this is going to be our finest hour.
Okay, smarty pants.
Show me what you got.
You've been hogging the Jalmanac a bit lately, bogarting the old Jalmanac.
I have. It sits comfortably on my side of the desk.
Well, I'll have a bit of a flick if you don't mind. On this day in 1996, George Michael released his hit Fast Love. During the 2017 Grammys, Adele paid her tribute to George Michael by singing
Oh,
this
yeah,
song.
I remember this.
But the moment got the better of her. Do you remember that? She had to restart the performance.
That's love. That's love in you. I know it's live TV. I'm sorry. I can't do it again like last year. I'm sorry for swearing and I'm sorry for starting again. Can we please start it again? I'm sorry. I can't mess this up for him. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm sorry for swearing. I'm really sorry.
Imagine that moment of thinking, oh, my God, I've stuffed it up.
Cock this up royal.
Yeah.
I wish I could go back to 2005 and start the show all over again.
This one?
Yeah,
I was
this
going to say Dancing with the Stars. Full Monty.
I wish I could
Keep your jumper on.
erase that from the world. But thanks to YouTube, it still exists. But let's put this in. George Michael, Fast Love.
Jam Nation.
You know the expression, someone has a tell? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Like if you're playing poker and I know that you get a certain look on your face if you've got a good hand of poker, that kind of thing.
I know when you're playing poker because you ask other people, I've got these two fingers. Is this good?
I wish you were joking. We used to do a poker charity night for Save Our Sons.
Yeah, you're dreadful.
But there'd be a lot of sports people there who all knew how to play poker.
Yep.
They all play golf. They all know how to play poker. They're good betting folk, aren't they?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
No.
Well, here's an interesting tell. I've come across this. This is resurfaced. A clip of Andre Agassi. Gee, he's got a lovely voice. Remember Andre Agassi had the big dreads for a little while. Were they dreads or those
Well, he was
braids?
going bald and he had to keep wearing a wig.
And, well, that's the thing. He's revealed years later that he was so self-conscious about his hair that he wore clip-ons, and he'd be playing in the final at Wimbledon and be anxious that his hair was going to fall off.
Have you seen that latest ad? I don't know what it's for, but everyone's got a mullet except for him.
No.
He's in the tennis crowd and everyone's got mullets, but he hasn't got one.
He's a really good guy, and he and Steffi Graf have a very solid family life. It's a lovely story. And he's telling the story of how when he was playing Boris Becker, he was able to tell how Boris Becker was going to serve at him because of a certain tell.
Beat me the first 3 times we played because his serve was something the game had never seen before. Well, I watched tape after tape of him and stood across the net from him 3 different times. And I started to realize he had this weird tick with his tongue. I'm not kidding. He would go into his rocking motion, his same routine. And just as he was about to toss the ball, he would stick his tongue out, and it would either be right in the middle of his lip or it would be to the left corner of his lip. So if he's serving in the deuce court and he put his tongue in the middle of his lip, he was either serving up the middle or to the body. But if he put it to the side, he was going to serve out wide. The hardest part wasn't returning a serve. The hardest part was not letting him know that I knew this. So I had to resist the temptation of reading his serve for the majority of the match and choose the moments when I was going to use that information on a given point. I told him at Oktoberfest, we went out in Oktoberfest in Germany and had a pint of beer together, and I couldn't help but say, by the way, did you know you used to do this and give away your serve? He about fell off the chair, and he says, I used to go home all the time and just tell my wife, it's like he reads my mind.
Amazing, isn't it?
Right.
Boris Becker had to tell his wife a lot of things. Remember how he impregnated someone in a broom cupboard? She knew the special trick with his tongue as well.
That's right. How big's his cupboard?
I was wondering where the story was going. He was known, it's interesting though, as he said, as Andre said there, he had a serve that no one had seen before. He's known as Boom Boom Becker.
That's right.
I assumed it was for the serve, but who knows?
Most people come out of the closet. He's getting in there.
Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation
Podcast.
Well, welcome to that earworm. We got an email from Craig saying, can you please help organise someone to look after my bird Blaze for a week so I can go to Broken Hill to see my mum? It's been way too long and I miss her warm, reassuring hugs. Well, we spoke to Craig yesterday to get the lowdown on Craig and his bird Blaze. Mm-hmm. Craig has joined us here. Hello, Craig.
Good morning.
How nice to see you. And Blaze. Blaze is in a cage there. Blaze is a lorikeet, a rainbow lorikeet. How long have you had her? Did you have her from the time she was an egg? How did it happen?
Right, okay. A friend at work, colleague, her husband found Blaze. She'd fallen out of a nest and they couldn't look after her. And so I took her home. She was only, she was more or less, I had a couple of feathers. And
so she was just a baby.
She's just a baby, yeah.
Yep.
And so you two have a very tight bond over 19 years. I can see her here just looking at you and you're reassuring her, saying it's okay. What's going to happen when you're away?
Oh, she's gonna cause havoc.
Will she be upset?
She will be, but look, she loves people. She loves people. She loves everyone.
Right.
Yeah.
And we can let her out of the cage
Oh,
at
yes, by all means.
How do we get her to put her back in?
Oh no, look, she cage door open. She'll do as she wants to.
Yep.
She'll.
So you just leave the cage door open.
Yep. Cage
she'll
door
just come out.
Yep.
And then she'll just go back in when she feels like.
Oh yes, yeah.
Right.
So you haven't seen your mum for 3 years.
Yeah.
How old is she turning today?
82.
82.
Yeah.
Well, tell you what, Rex Airlines has come to the party. They are flying you to see her today.
That's fantastic.
So instead of you having to be on a train for 11 hours, you're flying there today. And thank you to Rex. They are flying Boeing 737s to 9 domestic destinations these days. So thank you to Rex for stepping up for this.
Good on you, Rex.
Does your mum know you're coming?
Yes, she does.
Oh, good.
She does. Yeah, she's looking forward.
I bet she is.
So you don't have to worry about a thing because we'll look after Blaze.
What does Blaze eat?
She eats a special lorikeet mix.
Have you got some of that with you?
Yes, I do. It's just.
How much do you give her of the lorikeet mix?
Probably two big heaps, teaspoons, heaps.
Yep.
Once a day?
Yeah, once a day. Yeah, mix it up into a watery paste.
Oh, see, this is information we need to know.
So you
Or
make
give
a
us all
watery
the
paste.
details.
Watery paste.
Watery paste with the lorikeet mix.
Yep. Okay. Okay.
And well, she won't be unhappy enough and go for our eyes or anything, will she?
No. She's pretty good.
And what about the poop situation, Craig?
If I get nervous.
She's a pooper.
Of
Yes,
course, yep.
Yes.
And so if she flies around our studio, she'll poo?
What goes in comes out.
Right.
Yeah, pretty quickly.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, she's the
Put her on your shoulder, Brendan.
original poo jogger.
So are you going to be stressed leaving her behind?
I'm going to be a bit stressed, yes.
Because you know
but-
Jonesy's reputation with pets. The fact you even reached out to us is quite
I'm
extraordinary.
abrogating myself of any responsibility here because it's not. It's here in the building.
It's not just
So
you.
it's not me
It's
looking
not just
after
you.
it. So that's okay.
Yeah, Craig,
Because
it's not
I had
just
some
him.
trouble with listener fish, which
Giant carp. I'll tell you the story, Craig. Someone asked us if Jonesy, who had a big fish tank, if he would take these carp that someone had bequeathed to him 20 years before, and he had to move interstate, and he gave these fish to Brendan. What happened, Brendan?
Oh, look, I don't-
Giant
I don't-
carp.
I don't
The
think
very night you put them in your fish tank, you're saying to your daughter's boyfriend, "Do they jump?" And he said, "Nah." And as you said that, one of them leapt out of the fish tank.
yeah, jumped above my head.
Slid down a gravel driveway with gravel in its gills.
Oh, okay.
And some
with
blood.
the dog chasing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's,
I'm just saying. And Nathan Rees gave me a bird many years ago. He was our premier at the time, and I let that go by accident. The top of the cage came off when I lifted it up. But,
Wow.
yeah, I know. I'm just saying, but I'm not going to be. I'm not going to be in charge of plays.
I don't want you to worry. I want you to go and enjoy your time with your mum.
Look, he looks nervous now.
Blaze is going to be okay.
Blaze.
Anything else we need to know?
No.
I mean, and you said she's 19, but that's not old for a lorikeet, is it?
No, they generally live to 25 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is she robust? If we put on a song she doesn't like, what's going to happen?
Oh, she loves the music.
Oh, does she?
She loves the music.
Right, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even
cool.
Roxette?
Oh, yes.
Okay, well,
Even
then she might be
Roxette.
safe in here then.
Well, Craig, you have a great time.
Oh, I'm nervous, actually.
Flying to Broken Hill.
you.
I'm nervous,
And
but
it's going to be okay.
it's
Say
going
hi
to be
your
okay.
mum for us.
Say hi to
I
Betty
will
and happy
do.
birthday
I
to
will
Betty.
do.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Have the time of your
Trust
life.
us, Craig.
I'm glad you reached out to us, Craig. I'm glad we're going to make this happen.
Oh, thanks heaps.
I don't know, is that necessary?
What?
I just,
Jam Nation.
Who wants some free money?
Instant.
Coin. Cash.
Moolah.
I like the sound of that.
Jonesy and Amanda's
The bird is the word. 10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You can pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. You get all the questions right. $1,000.
You can leave with $1,000, and Blaze, who's alongside me in a cage right now, would be happy for that.
We've got a 19-year-old bird in the studio. It's about to happen.
I've been kicked out. Blaze looks a little jittery now that Craig is in here. Would you say that, Craig?
No, she looks fine. But
You're not allowed to lie, Brendan. We have to be honest through this experience.
But Craig's leaving the building, and the bird is fine.
All right.
Okay, you're making it anxious with you flapping around next
All
to
right. Yes, you can leave after $1,000, and that's what happened yesterday. But we will tempt you. Do you want to go double or nothing and win $2,000?
Joanne's in St Mary's.
Hi, Joanne.
Hi, Jonesy and Amanda.
Hello, and please, Blaze, don't leave Blaze out of the equation.
Oh, hi, Blaze.
Thank you,
What's
Joanne.
that? We've got people talking to the bird.
Oh, did you hear Blaze went? All right. We have.
You've got to be careful. You're going to be replaced by that bird by the end of the week. Replaced by a 19-year-old bird.
It'll be saying to Ryan, turn the air conditioning up. I have to go to the toilet. All right, we have 10 questions. We have 60 seconds. If you're not sure, Joanne, say pass. We usually have time to come back, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Good luck. Question number 1. What shape is a car wheel?
Circle.
Question 2. Traditionally, bacon comes from what animal?
A pig.
Question 3. How many months are in a year?
12.
Question 4. What's the speed limit in a New South Wales school zone?
40 kilometres.
Question 5. True or false? China invented soy sauce.
False.
Oh, it's true.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a trick question.
No.
Those trick ones.
From the Han Dynasty, 2,500 years ago. I remember it well.
Which dynasty?
The Han.
Han.
Oh, Joanne.
Oh, well. Go with
Well on
it,
your way.
I'll tell you what, if Blaze could talk, she'd say, drat, drat. But you do get $100 to be getting on with. Thank you, Joanne.
Thank you so much. Bye.
See you later.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Well, look, here's the story so far. Craig got in touch with us because we've set up that we can make things happen. You and I, Brendan, can just make things happen. We've helped people in the past, just in recent past. We put on a wedding for Jake and Lauren. We helped Debbie and her stepson Christopher because they wanted a show bag. We loaded them with lots of Lego for Christopher. We got Hamish Blake to do a tour of Lego, all that stuff.
Yep.
We got an email from Craig saying he wanted to visit his mum in Broken Hill. She's turning 82. He hadn't seen her for 3 years because he can't leave his lorikeet Blaze. Blaze is 19 years old. Blaze looks like an old bird, doesn't she? Let's say it. She looks like an older bird.
Well, I like you both sitting next to each other, so
Oh, come on. Thank you. I'll get my talons out. But apparently at 19, I was anxious that meant could go at any time, but they can live to be 25 or 30.
I just feel that Craig left here and we didn't get too many instructions other than you got to feed it lorikeet mix.
Yeah.
And that was it. Do we have to put a cover over it at night?
I don't know.
Did you ask about that?
No, did you? He said it likes
you're
grapes.
The one that
There's some
started
grapes.
This. You started this.
Well,
not
I
me.
want Craig to go and see his mum, Betty, for her
Craig's on the
birthday.
way to the airport
I know.
now.
He said,
possibly listening to this.
But Blaze is looking a little bit jittery. I'm going to let Blaze. He said to let Blaze. She'd be happy to go out of the cage. She said she's not much of a flyer. She might just walk around.
Okay, if you get the bird out of the cage.
The bird.
If you get the bird out of the cage.
How does it get out there? That's not a door.
How do you?
Is that a door? This is the door.
How do you get it back in the cage?
It goes back in of its own accord.
Does it really?
Hey, Blaze.
Rightio. Here we go. Well, just
hang on.
You can't even work out the cage. You know what's going to happen? You're going to end up in the cage.
And Craig was here, that bird's aged hideously while I've been away.
That old bird.
It's stressful when someone asks you to take care of a pet. So we thought we'd throw this open to the tribal drum. Tales of the pet sitting.
Oh, the poor little Tweety bird.
Maybe someone gave you a whole lot of different medications that you had to give to an animal overnight. Maybe something happened when you. Let's not get too dark. When you had to look after an animal.
Why would we even do this? Can't we
because
talk about other stuff?
maybe the stories are lighthearted. Maybe you fell in love with it and didn't want to give it back.
Okay.
Tales of the pet sitting. For our man of the match, you're going to see Joanna Lumley when she tours Sydney.
You seem very distracted there.
Well, I'm sitting next to Blaze and I've opened up the cage. I want Blaze to come out because Blaze looks a little bit scrunched up in the top of the cage. It's hiding from us and I don't want it to get a hunchback.
I think you're jazzing the bird, okay? Just leave it alone. It'll be okay.
All right.
And perhaps if you join us in some way, we can get some information about looking after birds. That might actually help us.
Jam Nation.
I'm sounding like this because I'm not auditioning for Smooth FM. I'm trying. We've got this bird in the studio.
Blaze, please.
Blaze, where you have decided to look after the bird.
We like to do, what are we calling it? This whole thing is Jonesy and Amanda make things happen.
I know.
And Craig, oh gosh, what's happening?
No, the bird is quaking and Digital Jenna just came in and Googled, what does it mean, Digital Jenna, when the bird is quaking?
It means it's anxious.
Okay, see?
Well,
it's anxious.
Craig seemed quite...
And it also just did a poo.
Oh, did it? Well, that could have been what it was quivering about.
Okay.
Craig seemed quite relaxed about saying, no, she's happy, likes being in the little cage, she can come out, she'll be fine. So let's all relax.
Okay.
Tribal drum is beating for Tales of the Pet Sitting.
Oh, the poor little Tweety bird.
Sam has joined us.
Hi, Sam.
Morning. I used to do lots of house sitting when I was young. And one house told they had a white cat and albino Mexican walking fish.
Oh, yuck.
And I know. And they said, look, we've already told the kids he's probably going to be dead, that Mexican walking fish, because he was looking really unwell. He was losing all this skin. It was really gross. I worked out they had his tank in the sunlight and he was getting sunburnt every day.
Oh.
Lizard.
So did you bring him inside somewhere?
Well, he was inside the house, but the sun was shining in through the windows onto the tank. So I threw a towel over him, and they were most surprised he was still alive and actually looking better when they came home.
Oh, the poor thing was sizzling to death.
Yeah, every day he was getting sunbathed.
You saved the day, Sam.
I did save the day.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine having to house sit for someone and they say, and here's this Mexican walking fish. They make me want to heave. They're so weird, aren't they?
They're not nice. No, they're not my favourite at all.
No. Thank you, Sam.
Thanks, Sam. Jason's joined us.
Hi, Jason. Were you looking after the pets? What happened?
No, it was my mother. So my grandmother went on holidays and gave her beloved canary to my mum and dad to look after. And there was such a fuss, a dramatic handover of the bird, and the bird died while she was away.
No.
And to make life even worse, about 3 years later, the exact same thing happened.
No.
Yeah.
She asked them to find a second one.
Yep, second one, and it died too. So my mother reckons that it was because our dog constantly barked at it, and it died of fright.
Right.
That's what they told my grandmother anyway.
Well, we don't have any dogs in the studio. That's good.
What if we play Who Let the Dogs Out? Don't put that song on the playlist while Blaze is in the studio.
We're pretty safe. We're not going to be suddenly playing a Baha Men triple play. I think we're going to be safe. You're not
a good tip.
You are the opposite of helpful.
Don't let dogs bark at it.
Who let the dogs out?
Ryan, stop. This is very stressful.
This is the dumbest thing you've ever gotten.
Well, look sharp, and you too, Blaze, because the Prime Minister's coming up after 7:30 news.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
You listen up good.
We're listening.
I'm going to make this short and sweet. I'm only going to say it once.
Wake up.
Hello there, it's 23 to 8.
Well, today is when the government presents its budget to the Parliament for consideration before the new financial year begins. It all sounds a bit like word salad, doesn't it? So we thought we'd get the Prime Minister on, Anthony Albanese, to tell us what's going down tonight.
Hello, Prime Minister.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good to be with you. Happy Budget Day.
Is that a thing? Do you and Jim Chalmers all gather around going, it's Budget Day?
Oh, we certainly do. It's the end of what's a very long process of developing the budget. So it's a culmination, a big night for Jim. And then after this, of course, the hard work starts of implementing it. But there's many, many hours in a small room of the Expenditure Review Committee going through line by line in order to get it right. There's always more demands than can possibly be met, of course, and more good ideas. So you've got to prioritise them. And we've done that to produce a predicted $9.3 billion surplus. That will be the second surplus in a row. There hadn't been one for 15 years before last year. So that's important so that we're making those investments in the future, putting in place some cost of living relief whilst making sure that we continue to moderate inflation, which is half what it was when we came to office.
See, well, this is the thing. As you say, we're in surplus for the second time and promising the cost of living relief. For someone listening to this, what does that actually mean? What tangible things does this mean that someone's going to hear tonight that will change how hard it is for them day to day at the moment?
What it means, they'll get a tax cut, every single taxpayer. A whole lot of Australians were simply going to miss out before we made the changes earlier this year. If there's someone paying back HECS, we've taken $3 billion off the bill that students were going to receive. If there's someone studying to be a nurse or a childcare worker, they'll get paid when they're doing their prac. That will make an enormous difference. If there's someone driving on those Western Sydney roads, we've got $1.9 billion to assist with Western Sydney road projects there. Across the board, if they go to the doctor, extra urgent healthcare clinics will mean they can go to one of these clinics, get the assistance they need for free. All they need is their Medicare card. We've got 58 of them already up and running. They've seen over 400,000 people, but there'll be more as a result of this budget. If they're looking at the housing sector, we've now got $32 billion for the housing sector, with additional money, including $1 billion for women and children escaping domestic violence. We know that too many women have not had somewhere to go, and that will make an enormous difference going forward. So right across the board, we've done what we can. Things like superannuation being paid on paid parental leave. That's another part of our agenda to make sure that equality for women is front and centre of the government's agenda.
And it's certainly hard. I certainly wouldn't want to put together a budget or even be Prime Minister. I was reading in the paper on the weekend, we drink with the PM, but he can't organise a party. They had an Albanese Word Association, and it said that you would be better at, this is better than Peter Dutton at, holding a conversation at a pub, hosting a party, minding your children, using a barbecue. Although they say for Peter Dutton, he'd be good at negotiating a discount, putting out a kitchen fire, reading a map, putting up a shelf, solving an escape room, opening the batting.
Opening the batting, that's got to hurt.
So that's a bit harsh, isn't it?
Well, I think the lesson from all of that is don't read the tabs. You'll get these bizarre commentary from time to time. What I do is try not to look at that stuff. I try to just do my job. My job is about dealing with the immediate pressures which are on. We know that they're there for cost of living, but also always having that eye on the future. So you'll see some exciting support tonight for higher education. You'll see support for making more things here in Australia. How does our economy grow? How do we take advantage of clean energy so that the shift to climate change means we're actually making more things here? Green steel, green aluminium, making a difference to strengthen the economy in the future instead of just exporting our resources, waiting for someone else to add jobs and add value and then importing them back.
But also we're back on the gas as well. When I was a kid growing up, gas was sold to me as a clean energy, and then it's been demonised over the years, and your own government was against gas, but now you're back on the gas, as it were.
No, we've always had a common sense approach, and the truth is that you need gas as a firming capacity for renewables. As we know, coal-fired power stations are shutting one by one. And on the former government, in spite of all the rhetoric, not a single one opened, not a single one started to be built because the world's moved on and the cheapest form is renewables. But what you need at this stage is the firming capacity, that certainty that gas provides, because you can turn it on and off very quickly. And that's important so that the shift, which big industry is doing, companies like Rio Tinto are doing, shifting, so they're making things now with renewables, that they have that certainty to be provided going forward.
Because we do need the shift. Because fossil fuel subsidies are costing the government $14.5 billion in the last financial year.
Well, we certainly need to shift the economy, and that is happening. You're seeing extraordinary investment in renewables. That's the future, dealing with climate change. But whilst that transition's going on, gas has a role to play in supporting that transition.
And that's it.
They should have asked in that quiz who could best look after a bird.
Who can look at, do you know anything about lorikeets? Where we've had a listener, Craig, who's gone away to Broken Hill to see his mum for a week, and someone in the studio, not me, has said that they will look after.
It's a 19-year-old lorikeet that we are babysitting for a week. Do you have any tips?
A 19-year-old lorikeet. That sounds old. I had a galah called Andy when I was a kid. And it used to dance. It was very cute, and we always had canaries as well. Right. That didn't last that long, I've got to say. So I'm probably not
nervous.
the guy.
So Prime Minister, so we're looking after.
Andy was pretty good though. Andy lived to an old age.
Right. So lorikeets though, they're pretty robust.
Apparently they can live to 25 years. This one here called Blaze is only 19. It's a spring chicken.
Oh, well, I'm sure you'll be fine. What you don't need is the only pet I've got is Toto, who would bark at the lorikeet, no doubt, and not provide any assistance. So
maybe create a heart attack.
I'm of no help. Are you bringing it into the studio there?
Yes, it's in here now. It's sitting right next to me as we speak.
My dream was to have a 19-year-old bird sitting across from me, but not an old lorikeet. Anyway, but you've been no help on the bird.
I'm not going to risk responding to that comment.
No, nor should you. Thank you, Prime Minister.
Thank you for joining us, and good luck with the budget tonight.
Thanks very much, guys.
Thank you.
Anthony Albanese there.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation Podcast.
Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms to the pub test today. Changing the TV at the pub. Does it pass the pub test?
What's the story?
Well, it's all about a story that's started a fiery debate because in Sydney at the Tudor Hotel in Redfern, there's a TV. And, you know, when you go into the sports bar at the pub, there's a bunch of TVs. And I never really think about changing that TV. I accept what's on the TV. But there's a sign next to the TV. It says, this TV is dedicated to AFL.
That would wind up people, I'm sure, at that pub. Remember, yesterday's pub test was about Anthony Albanese going into the Hawthorn change room, not the change, at the end of the match, and singing along with the song. And we asked people what they thought of that. All the comments were just, nah, AFL's a pain. Nah, aerial ping pong. Sydney siders don't like it.
I have no beef against AFL. I love the game, but I'm more of a league tragic. But having said that, if I walked into a pub and saw a sign that said that, I'd say, fair enough. I'm not going to go and say, hey, I want to watch Farmer Wants a Wife. Does anyone mind?
No. And if you don't like what the pub's playing, go somewhere else. Because it's their prerogative. They obviously know their clientele and they've chosen to put that on. But some people were outraged.
People are blowing up Deluxe because Sydney is an NRL city. They're saying this is outrageous. What do you think? Putting a sign there?
Well, not just about changing it between the footy. Can you change the TV at the pub? Have you ever done it? What happened?
Excuse me, I want to watch Married at First Sight. Does anyone mind? 13 WSFM is
changing the TV at the pub. Does it pass the pub test?
Jam Nation.
I think largely, though, these birds' lorikeets are very robust because whenever you see those border security show, some Chinese bloke smuggled one down his pants and taken it back to China. So,
and is the bird still alive?
Yeah, I didn't know about that. I never watched it to the completion.
Well,
I switched over to RBT.
Craig, whose bird this is, has said Blaze is 19 years old. He said that's not old for a lorikeet. They can live to 25 or 30. He has gone to Broken Hill to see his mum. He hasn't been able to see her for 3 years because he hasn't wanted to leave Blaze alone.
Yep.
But he's trusting us, and he said, no, she's fine. She will be all right. She shivered and shook the whole time.
And what are you feeding it? How often do you feed it? Did we ask that question?
Yes, we did. Weren't you, Brendan?
Well, how often do you feed it?
Craig told us and you weren't even listening.
What did he tell you?
He said once a day you put 2 bits of lorikeet feed, or Laura feed as I call it, with some water, make a paste and put it in the thing.
Right now. So she's been fed. She's a she, isn't she?
Yes.
Right. She's binary bird.
No, she's a she.
Okay, right now.
Can I show how dumb you are? Do you mind me telling people? You said, oh, my God, it's done an enormous poo. And I said, no, that's a grape.
It's big.
You've got no idea.
No, I don't have any idea. That's why I wouldn't have chosen to look after the bird.
We're all going to do our best for Craig, okay? We're doing it for Craig.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation Podcast. We're not gonna take it.
I want you to get up right now.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell. I'm not going to take this anymore.
Down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms to the pub today. Changing the TV at the pub. Does it pass the pub test?
The Tudor Hotel in Redfern, Sydney has a sign next to the TV that says, this TV is dedicated to AFL. It's wound everyone up. Have you ever tried to change the TV at a pub?
Never have. One time.
I want to watch Bargain Hunt.
I was in a pub in Walker and they were running 20 to 1, you know, the show 20 to 1 that I used to be on. And there was me on the TV and I'm going, how good's this? As I'm at the bar looking around going, that's me on the TV. And the lady just goes, and changes the channel.
To Bargain Hunt. What an ignominy.
So
I don't think you can. I think it's the discretion of the pub as to what they know their clientele. They know no one wants to see you on 20 to 1. So I don't know if you can. Changing the TV at the pub, Blaze it. Just getting a bit noisy here. Blaze, changing the TV at the pub. Does it pass the pub test?
It definitely passes the pub test. Sometimes they've got 4 TVs on AFL and nothing on NRL, or they've got the rugby playing and people have got their eyes closed and asleep. So, definitely if you've got to change a channel, then change it.
Yeah, I reckon you can ask. It's kind of like your grandfather's TV. You want to change the channel, but you don't touch the remote.
Nah, it doesn't pass the pub test. Like, would you go into your mate's house and then just go straight up to their TV and change it over to a different channel? It's the same thing. If you want to get a change, you ask. If they say no, fair enough.
I'm conflicted because if you're in a sports bar, you leave it on sport regardless. That's what it's there for.
But as soon as you say AFL, turn that off.
Okay. Now, I'm going to have to get a towel and throw it over the bird so it doesn't get distracted. I'm talking about you.
Why?
Well, you keep getting distracted by the bird.
Well, we're looking after Blaze. And Blaze, you don't know anything. You said, look at that poo it's done. I said, that is a grape. So anyway, we've put a little towel over the top because Blaze was shivering and I think maybe Blaze
Craig left it. That's Blaze's towel too,
It's a comfort blankie.
Yeah. So we'll work
that might
through
comfort the bird.
When are we giving the Blaze back
We've
to
got
Craig?
a whole week.
What do you mean a whole week? Stop, why are you whispering?
Week. Next week.
Okay. Well, we cannot let anything happen to Blaze.
So anxious. I'm so anxious.
You know, you did this. This is you. That's
Jonesy
not
and
me.
Amanda, that's what we do. We said we make it happen.
No, you said you'd make it happen. Yeah, and you made a promise. And I don't think you thought it through.
I thought someone would help us.
Yeah, well.
But no, it's just us.
It's 8:09. And once again, I've got to clean up the mess.
Oh, it's in a cage.
No, your mess.
Jonesy and Amanda. Sam Nation. Podcast.
It would seem Blaze the bird likes Phil Oakey and Giorgio Moroder. See how calm she is during that song?
She's chirping a bit, but she's lifting up one leg a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I knew what things meant.
Yeah.
In all facets of life.
Yeah. But she's okay. She's not quaking anymore.
Well, we've put a little blankie over the top, her own comfort blankie.
Yep.
To try and soothe her. She's not quaking as much and she's moving around a little bit more. I've left the door open, but she hasn't come out. I imagine she'd fly right out.
Mm-hmm.
But she's just making her way around the cage.
If you've just joined us, we're babysitting Craig's bird. Craig is heading off to see his mum in Broken Hill.
She's 82 today and he hasn't been able to leave her alone. He hasn't been able to
The
head
bird,
off
not his mum.
Yeah, hasn't been able to see his mum for 3 years because he's got no one to look after Blaze.
Yeah.
So we said we'd step in and we'd help. A 19-year-old lorikeet. He said that she's quite robust and 19's not that old. Don't be worried.
They do have a lifespan of 25 years on average. So we're just at the pointy end of that lifespan. I just want you to say that before you embark on these fools errands.
Well, it's happening now.
You know, I wouldn't have thought that you could have a fire break out at a swimming pool, but yesterday on the news it happened.
2,500 people were evacuated from Sydney Olympic Park Aquatic Centre today after a fire broke out in its roof. School students were competing in a state swimming championship when they had to make a run for it.
With nothing but their cozies and swimming caps.
Aaron, go towards the exit that way.
School kids spill out of the aquatic centre.
You can see flames.
As fire takes hold on the roof.
Do I quadruple 0?
I can't think of anything worse. The swimming carnival filled me with fear. Even now, I've got a friend and we both say the same thing. If we have to go to any event, we have to be in a swimming costume. She said, I'd rather lose a finger. That's how I would be too. The idea of being in front of it's the New South Wales Combined High School Swimming Carnival. Boys, girls, big crack-on potential, blah, blah, blah. You are stuck in your swimming costume outside the swimming centre. What about this? One of the boys here left the pool only in his Speedos, had to be covered by his friend's parents' clothing. Like Harry Styles with a pearl necklace and grandma's jumper on.
That's big crack on right there.
I know. What a nightmare.
That is the worst.
What a nightmare.
And the kids these days, they don't know the horror of the school swimming carnival because now your mum goes, Gavin doesn't want to go swimming because he doesn't want to go swimming. Back in my day, you'd have to go and stand. I was a late developer.
Swim across the channel.
You have to go and stand up at the blocks in some Speedos and you're next to some guy that grew a full beard and he has a full set.
That was me.
It's me. Little Jonesy.
My mother always wrote me a note saying I didn't have to go because she thought it was a waste of time. Thank goodness.
Oh, you're laughing.
I know. Lucky Shane Gould's mother didn't do that.
There's you smeared in goose fat.
that was from HSC.
Jam Nation.
We've got the bird for a week. Can we not play that every time we're going to talk about the bird?
You know, I liked you to contribute to the show, and it's nice to have your involvement. But
just not irritating
It's a catchy song.
Ryan, can I ask you to Google something for me? We are looking after this bird for a week, and I've suddenly realised during the songs, during the news, the commercial breaks, we've been speaking of our anxiety. Can you Google, can lorikeets learn to talk?
Okay.
Because if we give this bird back to Craig and it goes, get a replacement, what's going to happen?
Should be just echoing what management's been saying around here for some time.
The bird stays. We're out. Can they talk,
Bird
Ryan?
ends up hosting the show.
Ryan.
So, yeah, when raised in close contact with humans, they may learn to imitate certain words and sounds.
No. Air conditioning, turn it up. And Jones is like, I hate this song. That's, I'm off to do a poo. Which of us is that?
Do I need to put a blanket over you as well? Because I've just noticed we've put a little towel over the bird.
That's its towel from home.
And
Craig left that with us.
And she seems to be a bit less anxious now.
Yeah, she's making a few more noises. She's still lifting up and scrunching one leg. What if we gave it back with one less leg?
Thank you to people who have been joining us. Barb has contacted us and she said go to the pet shop, pick up some dry mix from Wild Earth to make into a paste.
Oh, that's not going to happen.
Sounds like a plug for a company.
But also that's too hard to do.
You can dip this in apple.
She said broccoli's a great snack to keep the birds busy throughout the day. That's what they use on The Bachelor.
Marg O'Connor on Facebook has recommended playing music to Blaze as she might have a favourite song.
What would she like from our playlist, do you think?
What do birds like?
Barry Manilow. Kylie on Facebook said adding dandelions and eucalyptus leaves to the cage, extra foliage.
Remember, I served the bird that we had. I served it rocket and it killed it. Don't give the bird rocket.
Well, also, what they say here, keep Blaze away from avocado. It's toxic to birds.
But today's Taco Tuesday.
Oh, no. What are we going to do?
We got Guac Fest.
And do not feed Blaze shell grit.
Okay,
I think we'll be okay with that.
Work out what that actually is.
All right. And yeah, a lot of people have said putting a blanket over Blaze's cage so that she feels safer. So we've got her own little blanket.
People are saying the same thing about you.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation Podcast.
Let's go.
No time for chit chat. I want to go home.
Just been Googling stuff about rainbow lorikeets on the web. There's some interesting things. Did you know they easily get bored and love to play with noisy toys? And they also eat fermented fruit and they can get quite drunk.
Really?
Yeah.
We've got more in common than I thought.
I know, little Blaze. For those who just joined us, for some reason, we're now looking after Craig's bird, Blaze. Craig hasn't been able to see his mum, Betty, for some time, 3 years. She turns 82 today. Happy birthday, by the way, Betty. She lives in Broken Hill.
Craig, thanks to Rex Airlines, is on his way to see his mum. And we have said that we will look after Blaze, a 19-year-old lorikeet.
Yep.
He said Blaze will come out of the cage and wander around. Blaze has been terrified from the minute he's left. The cage is open. Blaze hasn't come out.
We've put Blaze's blankie on top of the cage and she seems to be a bit more content.
She's settled a little bit.
She's still quaking?
She's still quaking, but she's a bit more vocal. Maybe she's relaxing into it. By the end of the week, she'll be, it's 8:10. Triple play.
And who would she be sounding like then?
I wonder, Brendan.
Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation
Podcast.
Blaze liked that song. Blaze was just moving a little bit.
So Blaze could be in the radio business. They have a musical auditorium where they get a bunch of people and they play them certain songs. Blaze could be our musical auditorium. She could like that. Cyndi Lauper, she might not like some other song.
Well, I'll keep an eye on when she drops some stuff on the newspaper.
Hang on,
I think that's a sign of displeasure.
When she lets one go, or it could be a good thing. Because sometimes it's good when you let one go.
Okay. I'll let you know how she's getting on.
Let me know how your findings go.
This is an extraordinary story. For a couple of years, a group of friends in Longreach in Queensland have been playing an annual game of tag. Let me tell you how they play it. It goes for a month. The rules are simple. You can't get the butcher back. I haven't heard that phrase for years.
What did that mean again?
It means you can't retag the person who tagged you. Can't get the butcher back.
Yeah.
And you're not allowed to tag your spouse or your partner. There's a group chat where the tags are posted, sometimes with a video, so everyone knows who's it. And the person who's it on the last day of the month at 11:59 p.m. loses the game. The game goes for an entire month. And let me tell you the lengths people have gone to tag others. One player was tagged while waiting an emergency with a bad back. He was tagged and obviously couldn't tag anyone back.
Right.
He lost that month. There was a family whose electricity was turned off at the switch box, so the tagger could sneak into the house under the cover of darkness.
Oh,
a prospective target ran out of a restaurant mid-meal, never to return because he saw he was about to be tagged. Someone hid in a friend's ensuite for hours until they returned from work. People get chased out of the town's supermarket. A junior sporting referee was interrupted mid-match and tagged. This story is extraordinary. This is a woman called Lou, who this is the extent that she's gone to play this game. She drove 27 kilometres out of town at 11 p.m. at night, walked 5 kilometres from the highway to a homestead, climbed through a window to tag her target while they were in bed.
Oh,
I wouldn't relax for a second if I lived in Longreach. I know, Blaze is terrified. Another time, she drove 1,200 kilometres to tag a player who had moved from Longreach. Wow. Harold Holt took this game very seriously.
No one's found him yet.
No.
No one's tagged him.
Jam Nation.
WSFM, hello there. It's Jonesy and Amanda as the James Craig cuts its way to Circular Quay.
You've been looking out the window and saying, there's the James Craig, and because I didn't respond like, oh, my God, my life begins now, you've said it about 10 times.
Well, it's gone behind Blues Point Tower right now. There it is. Look at it.
Is it not a replica?
No, that's the thing. That is the boat. 1874, its keel was set down. And
what does that mean? It was built.
That's when they built it, and it used to run between, London and here.
You make it sound like an easy commute. I mean, I'd probably spew just here in the harbour. Imagine going out through the Heads and sailing to England. Imagine.
It went past the Cape Horn.
Yeah.
29 times.
Wow.
And there it is. Look at it, just happening. You don't give a rat's. You don't care.
You know, it's an extraordinary thing.
I think it's an amazing thing. Look at it. Look at it. And it was scrapped, They were going to get rid of it. It was rotting down in Tasmania, and then they restored it, and now it's back.
And what does it do now?
It just cruises around. You can go.
Is it
go for a ride on it?
No, thank you. We'll take Blaze for an excursion.
You know what? We're looking after this bird. No.
We could take Blaze. Ryan's rubbing his face. Are you getting anxious?
Leave the bird. The bird, right now, if you've just joined us, we're looking after Blaze the bird. And
it's a 19-year-old lorikeet.
It's 1 week. We're from this Tuesday to next Tuesday. Our marching orders are to keep that bird alive. So we're going to do everything in our power to keep that bird
Does that mean not taking it on the James Craig?
We're not taking it. I can't even take you on the thing without you chucking up. So no, there'll be no bird on the boat.
Okay.
It's 6 to 9.
Everybody shout! Come on now, sing out! It's time for the Ghoulies get together.
$20,000 for our favourite ghoulie of the year. What have we got?
Well, I guess my Ghoulies is having everything on your mobile phone. Your driver's licence, your key cards, your credit cards. You go to the shops, you go to the dreaded self-service, go to pay, your phone's gone flat.
No.
Run out to the car, and your 3 little loving a-holes have taken your phone charger. Now I've got to go home, only to come back like an idiot and pay.
Phone chargers and children.
Oh,
They're thieves, aren't they?
Terrible. Yep. What else have we got?
You know what gets my ghoulies? Watching 2 police officers pick up their takeaway lunch, Botany Road, Mascot on Friday, hop in their paddy wagon, perform a U-turn at the traffic lights in front of an oncoming patrol car, and both cars drive back to the police station. I was fined and lost demerit points for a U-turn at traffic lights. Come on, guys, we respect you, but unless it's an emergent call-out, abide by the rules. That is what gets my ghoulie.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I always thought that, no, you can't do a U-turn at a traffic light.
No.
Should be able to.
No, you can't.
Well, no need for your language.
But obviously they're allowed to because they had the hot chips.
It should be a
Put
chip.
the siren on.
It's chip emergency. Out with the bad, in with the good. If you dipped out, it doesn't matter. You can always consult us via the iHeartRadio app. It's 4 to 9.
Our favourite caller, email or Facebook friend wins a double pass to see the fabulous Joanna Lumley. She's bringing her first ever live tour. It's called Me and My Travels. Bring it to Sydney, October 22 and 23.
We're
Tickets
not
on
taking
sale now.
Blaze the Bird to Joanna Lumley.
Wouldn't that be great? For details, go to tegdainty.com.
You get a Jonesy and Amanda tea towel and fridge magnet as well. Craig has trusted us with his beloved 19-year-old pet bird, Blaze. Blaze is exactly the same age as our radio show.
Wow.
That's
amazing. That is amazing.
He's going to visit his mum Betty in Broken Hill, and all we have to do is look after the bird.
Given your track record, I am a little nervous. So the tribal drum was beating for tales of the pet sitting.
Oh, the poor little Tweety bird.
We should be nervous because here's Jason from Macquarie Park.
My grandmother went on holidays and gave her beloved canary to my mum and dad to look after. And there was such a fuss, a dramatic handover of the bird. And and the bird died while she was away.
No.
And to make life even worse, about 3 years later, the exact same thing happened.
No.
Yeah.
She asked them to find a second one.
Yep, second one, and it died too. So my mother reckons that it was because our dog constantly barked at it and it died of fright.
Right.
That's what they told my grandmother anyway.
Right. So no loud sneezing, no loud noises in here. Do not play Who Let the Dog... Ryan, do not. Come on. We can't lose Blaze day one.
That's enough.
Ugly Phil. What do you want to talk about, Ugly Phil?
You do
All right. Ugly Phil is next with your chance to win tickets to Coldplay.
And also check out the stuff that didn't make it into today's show with our exclusive Jonesy and Amanda's Cutting Room Floor podcast on the iHeartRadio app.
We'll be back from 6 to 9 from Jan Nation.
See you then.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tear, baby, tear from your eye.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
One swallow, drink, cheerio, goodbye.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Damn Nation podcast. Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.